Welcome back to Key Talk Media. This show's Key Talk. Check it out, man. All right. Hey, this is my voice right now. Make sure you hit the like button for me. Anyway, so some breaking news actually going on with Diddy today. Well, first of all, there are some people that said that they do not want to testify against Diddy. Also, a lady, I think they said her name is Stephanie So. I don't know if she's Chinese, Japanese. I just know that she's Asian, and she pretty much was in a room with Diddy. She said she was in a room with Diddy for 8 hours. Now, it wasn't the freak off, but it was just, with other reporters, a limited amount of reporters. And they said that Diddy now looks like a koala. We'll get into all that. But first, let's start it out, man. Listen, somebody from the LGBTQ community has now banned straight people from pretty much saying the word punk. Now, of course, if you're in Louisiana, some people say punk. If you in Texas or some other places, most people say punk, right? Well, they now are saying that, hey, listen, y'all can no longer say that word to us because it's offensive. I want y'all to hear this, listen to what the buddy said.
No, we just got started not too long ago, but let's go ahead and wrap that one up too, please. Y'all can't say punk no more. Straight people. Y'all can't say punk no more. It's sounding too phobic, too slurish, if you will. So we gonna go ahead and reclaim that one too until further notice. So if you're not part of the community, it's no reason for you to be saying that. And unfortunately, at this time, we will not be giving out any special guest passes for any individual outside of the community to say it. So don't joke about it. Don't even DL whisper it. Because we know that's your favorite homeboy right now. But we're gonna leave that where it's at. Yeah.
Anyways, now y'all had a blast inside of y'all did hundreds of comments inside of the comment section, and the most thing that I saw was SYPAU. Now, normally it's SYBAU, which is shut your bitch ass up, but now y'all put a P instead of a B, and it has transformed to shut your ass up, right? Literally, that's what most of the comments are saying. And a lot of people are like, how in a blue hell are you going to try to tell us what we can and what we can't say? Now, a lot of people know whenever Donald Trump got in the office, a whole lot of restrictions on speech, a whole lot of restrictions on do this, do that, all went out the window, right? So now everybody's just having a free for all, doing whatever the blue hell they want to do. Anyways, now, aside from that topic, it does look like, oh yeah, I think I told y'all yesterday that YNW Melly did receive a bail, but the bail that YNW pretty much received, or the bond that he actually received, yes, it's $500,000, but it's only for one of his charges, right? He's got multiple charges that he's like six charges, right? So one of his charges, he got a bond on 500,000. So he's a step closer to being free, but he still ain't free, and he's super far away from being free, right? Because all the other charges that he got pretty much got a $0 bail. Well, $0 meaning he can't pay nothing to get out because there's no bail for it, right? So of course he is still locked up. A lot of people was wondering if he actually got out and just wasn't saying nothing, because news did break that he had a bail, but it's only a bail for one charge. Anyways, now let's go to get to the next topic. Like I say, just want to skip past that. I mean, not skip past it, but just go over that very briefly with y'all, because I know a lot of people do want to see YNW Melly get out, but also a lot of people don't give a blue hell whether he get out or not. A lot of people's like, man, listen, Buddy killed his two best friends. Why in the blue hell are y'all trying to advocate for Buddy to get out? Now, me personally, it is what it is. I don't care. I just report the news. If you get out, you get out. If you don't. I don't care at all. Anyways, now Go Yayo. Go Yayo did drop a song. He dropped a song with Twisted Black, and it's called Street Dreams. Now, this song has been receiving a lot of positive feedback. Of course, this is coming off of the death of Get Money Lil Runny, RIP, the best gambler in Texas. But this is coming off the death of him. So, of course, this is more of like a sad Yayo, or a striving to be great still, but also a hurt Yayo, right? You already know. Now, after this song, I do believe there's another song that's going to be put out. Now, I don't know if it's going to be the one that I showed y'all in the previous video of the super lit song that a lot of people liked, but I do think he's going to turn back up on the next song that's out. I don't think he's going to put out too many of these sort of deepish sort of song. Maybe he will. I'm sure he'll have more, because he does have songs like that in the past, but he ain't make one like that in a while. And then he can't. Well, I won't say in a while, because he got something like that on his other project. So I mean, either way it goes, a lot of people's getting he's getting a lot of positive feedback. As you can see, a lot of fire emojis on this, a whole lot of fire emojis on that. Now, with that being said, have y'all listened to the new song between by Go Yayo and of course Twisted Black, called Street Dreams? If y'all have listened to it, comment down below and let me know how y'all actually feel about that song. Anyways, now We definitely got to bring it over here too.
Hey, this
Listen, man, some dude out of Louisiana pretty much got on the internet and said that all Texas people are sweet. He says all Texas people are sweet and they ain't on nothing. They not cut like that. So quit acting like they cut like that. He said, listen, up here in Louisiana, we go to Texas. We want to go on a break. And y'all had a lot to say to him. Now, I'm going to play y'all exactly what Buddy said, right? Hold up. I want to make the screen a little bigger. Oh, yeah. Here we go. I want to play y'all what he said.
for all the people that's not from Louisiana. If you not from Louisiana, listen real quick. On my mama, listen real quick. Like I already mentioned, every state copy Louisiana. Like y'all steal everything we do, every state. But man, I had left out one state Pacific that really copies the most. And it's Texas, man. It's Texas. On my mama. Man, Texas real life still. Everything we do and everything we say on my mama. Y'all rappers and everything. And then y'all trying to make Texas seem cut. Texas ain't never been cut, man. On my mama, y'all not, yeah, like Texas is sweet. The whole Texas sweet. This on my mama, son. Us Louisiana people, man, we go to Texas vacation. Or really just trying to like, yeah, like get out the city, man. And y'all real deal trying to make Texas seem like it's just like that, man. Y'all, come on, man. It's sweet over the whole Texas sweet. Ain't no Texas drill, none of that, man. They don't exist, none of that. But
Hold up. Listen, let's just keep it real. In all 50 states, whether it's in the cities and urban communities, it is cut like that. You know what I'm talking about? Now, obviously, I'm in Texas, so I can for sure speak for Texas. Say Texas is really like that. You know what I'm talking about? Especially if you're in specific parts of Texas, your Beaumonts, your Fort Worth, your Dallas, your Houstons, San Antonio's, all over Texas. You know what I'm talking about? But of course, a lot of places inside the United States is like that. A lot of the people that got that mindset that say, "Oh, this place is sweet," they end up not lasting a whole long time because they just what they say, you never not doubt the opponent, but looks can be deceived or whatever it may be. All I know is Texas like that, you know what I'm talking about? And of course, a lot of y'all in the comment section got on Buddy's head top. I'm gonna read some of the comments, right? So the first comment says, Cug got a nose candy. Oh, a lot of people, the majority of the comments, people were saying that Buddy himself actually looks sweet. So let me get that out of there. Yeah, they were saying that Buddy actually looks sweet. So the first comment says, Cuz got nose candy. Talking about sweet. He talking about another Texas. You can keep that big ass head. We ain't gonna copy that. Why would he lie on his mama like that? Sus got a nose piercing talking about sweet. Bruh, I'm from Texas and my whole family from the boot. So of course we're gonna be on the same stuff. Lanks, dude. This guy look like a punk. Nigga, shut the up. So like I said, y'all on his head. Listen, if you want to comment on this post, if you want to read the rest of these comments, go to my Instagram at Key Talk Media. It be lit over there. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all went in for like, I think this got like 400, 500 different comments. I'll read a couple more, then we'll go to the next. Stop playing with Texas, man. We like that. Must have been too young for Katrina. Came over here to try to run Texas over and got folded. So a lot of people in the comments are saying that a lot of people from Louisiana came to Texas during Katrina, which they did, and they tried to take over certain parts, was getting whooped, all type of stuff crashing out, all type of stuff was happening to them because I guess they did. Maybe they came with this mindset thinking Texas was sweet like these dudes. But it's very rare that some people are going to come from another state, especially when it's not as organized like most of the black community, that you're going to be able to come somewhere, settle a land, and then take that land over, especially coming from another state. You know, it's just rare that that's actually going to be able to happen. You even got the Venezuelans coming over to Chicago, trying to like take over certain parts of Chicago, which maybe they've accomplished some of that, but for the majority of it, I don't think they will, especially with Trump in office. Now, you know, Trump trying to send everybody back to wherever the blue hell they came from, right? Anyway, so like I said, if y'all want to read the rest of them comments, man, y'all definitely can on my Instagram and Key Talk Media. I ain't even finna go too deep into it, but just know that y'all got on to Buddy. Now, Kodak Black, I don't know what in the blue hell is wrong with Kodak Black. Well, I think I do know what's wrong with Kodak Black. Kodak Black is having I want to say complications, but not really complications. Kodak Black is going through something that most celebrities go through, right? A lot of celebrities get all this money and they worship the money, especially the rappers. They worship the money. They make the money their God. They put the money above everything. They don't care about nothing else. Forget love, forget everything. The money becomes their God. Now, when you put that money as your God, That's all you're living for, right? But you miss out on the humanistic things that people actually require to just as a human, like love, connection with others. But a lot of rappers, they don't care about it. They care about the money. Now Kodak Black has accomplished a lot within the music world, gained a lot of money, and now Kodak Black has realized that, dang, bro, I just want love. I never had a girl that actually loved me. I never got to witness real love. He got so much money now that no female gonna act like they don't love him in order to just be with him, have a baby by him, put him on child support, get some money out of him, or whatever it may be. But I want y'all to listen to Kodak Black because Buddy is going through it.
And never love. I never love.
Hold up. I ain't gonna play the whole video because he don't talk. All he keep doing is just whining and stuff like that, right? So this is what I said. I said Kodak Black whining, saying he never had real love. Unfortunately, when you become a big famous rapper and worship money as your god, eventually you come to a point of realizing money isn't everything, but as a rapper, you still got to worship it because it's what you signed up for. And that happens with a lot of people. Now, I will say money definitely makes a lot of things easier and simpler. And it's great having money. It's actually amazing having money because we live in a capitalistic society where money gives you the freedom to do all sorts of things that you want. Now you just may miss out on the love opportunities, right? So if you don't care about real love and all that stuff, go straight for the money. Even if you do care about it, still go get that bag. You know what I'm talking about? But anyways, if you look at the comment section, read a couple comments, search for God. This is too funny. Gremlin unlocked. If I told you back in 2016 that Kodak was going to be a cluck, what would you have said to me? Laugh out loud. So a lot of people think this has something to do with drug use, meth. That's what it's always about Kodak Black. That's what people always think and believe whenever it comes to Kodak Black. But anyways, I ain't even going to read out the rest of them comments, man. There's a whole lot of comments. Like I said, they are on my Instagram at Key Talk Media. But let's go ahead and get into the topic. What we're going to get into today. Oh, my goodness. We got to talk about Buddy. Listen, now, y'all remember the guy. Actually, let me just try to get this off the screen a little bit. Y'all remember that little dude that used to cuss a whole lot? Like, he used to just cuss. The little black boy, he used to cuss a whole lot, went viral for it all the time. Well, Buddy has grown up now, and he is gay. Right, a lot of people are shocked. Some people ain't shocked because they're like, "Oh, I saw that in him already." You know, I'm talking about because it was rumors back then, way back then, that he was. He did an interview, said he wasn't, but it does turn out that he is. Right? Actually, I can't even play this video because of what they talk about. Pretty much, they told Buddy he looking fly today. He can get some punani, and he said he don't want no punani ever because it looked like roast beef and it looked like bologna. Pretty much said the punani looks like an Arby's sandwich. Right? Let me play as much as I can. Hold on.
There you go.
Boy, you can get you some pussy.
Bitch, get the fuck.
Get out the way. That bitch can get him some pussy. He fresh. Let me see.
They look like bologna, roast beef.
What you don't want?
Bologna, roast beef. That's what it look like. I don't like
What
that.
pussy you just saw look like?
Anyway, so as you can see, if y'all should be able to remember Buddy just by looking at his face. He was just that little black dude, and he was a cuss all the time. You know what I'm talking about? But he said he don't want it. He said that stuff be looking like bologna and roast beef. You know what I'm talking about? So Buddy done seen one of them things that look like roast beef and said never again. You know what I'm talking about? Anyways, now we take to the comment section. Roast beef sandwiches are delicious. Bologna is good. Lil Nas X, he hilarious. That's my guy, actually. Was a little too sassy pants back then. That's roast beef still good. So you know what I'm talking about. Of course, the people in the comment section gonna take up for the roast beef, the bologna, and whatever else it may be. Anyways, want to read the rest of those comments? Like I said, go to my Instagram at Key Talk Media. Now, we go ahead and jump it. Oh, yeah. We got to, it's a lot going on today, right? Lil Durk. It does look like Lil Durk. The judge has responded to Lil Durk, who was actually trying to get a bail, and she immediately denied the bail. Now, why she denied the bail? I'm going to read it to y'all. It says the judge immediately denied Durk's bail and says he's currently breaking federal rules while he's in custody. He's breaking federal rules by using other people's phones and having three-way calls. I said the label and them got to call some of their key buddies, and get Buddy Freesky. Why? Because obviously they're super powerful. They're all connected to each other. And I ain't gonna say a lot of other stuff. But anyways, they know each other very well. But anyways, of course, y'all in the comment section said free smirk, foot on neck forever. It's okay, Durk. I'll take care of India. What in the blue hell is going on? So Durk ain't getting free right now. Now, at least for right now, you know, he got super good lawyers. He got all that paper, all that money. I'm sure he's gonna have other opportunities to be able to get out of jail. For instance, YNW Melly, they done did. He done had like 8, 9, or 10. You know what I'm talking about? He been locked up for like 7 years, but he done had so many different opportunities to get out of jail. Of course, they've all been denied, but he still had the opportunities. Right now, let's go and get to the Diddy topic. Right. So this is the lady. Her name is I think they said her name is Stephanie Sue or Stephanie So. They said she's a YouTuber as well, so shout out to her. But she pretty much came and gave her insight on Diddy after being locked in a room with him. Pretty much said, "Buddy now looks like a koala." Here goes what Stephanie Sue had to say.
8 hours in a room with Diddy. This is my first time leaving the house in 3 months, and I'm at a federal courthouse in New York City. This is day 2 of jury selection for Diddy's trial, and it was okay. Listen, there's no video cameras allowed. There's nothing. It's not being live streamed, and there's only 3 rows of press that were allowed inside. Listen, the sketch artists are so good, but something about seeing him in person in the same room was so intense. He would turn around and make eye contact with like each members of the press and just like everyone in the courthouse. And the way that we can describe the way he looks, because there's no pictures allowed, so we don't really know, but the way he looks is, okay, we were having debates about this during lunch, but it's like, you know, koalas when they get fuzzy, like if it's really humid and they have like very fuzzy grayish white hair, he kind of is reminiscent to that. But let me tell you, the way he looks at every single person in that courtroom is the most intense thing ever. I spent 8 hours.
Anyway, so they said Diddy in a courtroom just looking at everybody kind of like this. All the reporters pretty much, right? Maybe when I said, hey, man, Buddy probably trying to remember how y'all look just in case when he get out, he can start dropping the bags on everybody's head. But anyways, like I say, some other news had broke about Diddy, about one of the defendants didn't want to testify or something like that. I want to read that and then we'll end the video for today. But on TMZ's website, they pretty much talk about it right there. I want to go ahead and get into that because like I said, this is key, right? So it says, Victim 3 never cooperated with the feds, never wanted to testify. So it continues and it says, federal prosecutors have taken a big gamble with one of their star witnesses in Diddy's sex trafficking trial because the woman they call Victim 3 has always made it clear she does not want to testify. TMZ has learned. During jury selection this week, lead prosecutor Maureen Comey admitted the feds do not know whether the alleged victim, one of Diddy's ex-girlfriends, intends to appear in court. So we don't know who that is in court to testify against him. Comey said the woman does not live locally. There's an issue getting in touch with her attorney, and she may not even show up to court despite a subpoena. So listen, let's just keep it 100. Diddy might win. I know it sounds crazy because all this bad press that he's been getting, but Diddy might beat it. Continues and it says, our sources with direct knowledge says the woman has never cooperated with the prosecutors. She ain't showing up, fam. She ain't even cooperated one time and never gave them an indication she would be willing to take the stand during the trial. It begs the question, why did prosecutors add her to the Diddy indictment, and will they address her absence next week during opening statements? At this point, it's unclear who prosecutors will call to testify at the beginning of the trial. Prosecutors have some big decisions to make with Victim 3. Namely, will they refer to her in their opening statement? If they do, and then she ghosts them, the jury will wonder what's going on, and that might make a big blow to the prosecutors. Okay, cool. So we ain't got to read the rest, just a update on the actual case. But hey, man, listen, it's actually looking kind of good for Diddy. I know it's looking bad because he's still locked up. Got Shorty coming out saying he looked like koala. But hey, man, it ain't looking too bad for Diddy because, hey, man, some of the people that's allegedly went through some things with Diddy, they don't want to communicate. And if they're not wanting to communicate with the prosecutors and she hasn't, how in the blue hell do the prosecutors even know anything about her? That's my question, right? Maybe they saw the freak off tapes and saw her on the freak off tapes. Actually, they're going to be playing the freak off tapes inside of court. So I can imagine that's going to be pretty awkward. Anyways, let me know some coming down below. Let me know what you think about this entire ordeal. I'm out.